So, you think you know Canada, eh? Well, today we're going to put that to the test using real questions from the official citizenship quiz. And believe me, this isn't just trivia. These questions get to the very core of what defines the country. We're about to uncover the story of a nation, one question at a time. So, here's the deal. Play along with us and see how you do. Do you really have what it takes to pass the test? Or, is your knowledge pretty much limited to hockey and poutine? Let's find out. Okay, first up, we're diving into the legal stuff, the principles that are the absolute bedrock of Canadian society. These are the fundamental rights and duties that apply to everyone. Let's start with a big one. All right, kind of tricky right out of the gate, I know. Habeas corpus. It almost sounds like a magic spell, doesn't it? But it's actually a fundamental right that protects every single person in the country. So what do you think it is? And the answer is C, the right to challenge unlawful detention. Hey, if you got that one, nice work. It's one of those things that sounds really complex, but its purpose is just so incredibly important. So here's the bottom line. Habeas corpus basically means the government can't just throw you in jail and forget about you. They have to present you to a court and prove your detention is legal. It is a powerful, powerful safeguard against the abuse of power and really a cornerstone of liberty in Canada. Okay, next up, another one of these core legal ideas, the rule of law. Now, that's a phrase that gets thrown around all the time, but what does it actually mean in practice? And the answer, of course, is C. No one is above the law. This comparison really lays it out perfectly. Under the rule of law, everybody, and I mean everybody, from the government to the police to you and me, is subject to the same laws. It's the total opposite of arbitrary rule, where the people in charge can just do whatever they want. All right, so we've covered some key rights, but being a citizen also comes with duties, and one of the most important is jury duty. So what exactly does that responsibility involve? Yep, the answer is B. If you're a Canadian citizen and you get that summons in the mail, it's your responsibility to show up and serve if you're selected. It's a really vital part of the justice system because it ensures that people are judged by their fellow citizens, by their peers. Okay, so we've laid down the legal foundation. Now, let's get into the good stuff. The people, the history, and the geography that really shape the Canadian identity. This is what makes the nation what it is. Here's a huge question from Canadian history. The Loyalists played a massive role in the country's story. But who exactly were they? They were D, Americans who stayed loyal to the British Crown during the American Revolution. After the war, they migrated north, and you really can't overstate the impact this had. It basically established the foundation for English-speaking Canada and influenced its politics and culture for centuries. Ooh, here's a question that trips a lot of people up. We all know Canada as a country is officially bilingual, right? But only one province has that same official status. Any guesses? And the surprise answer for a lot of folks is C, New Brunswick. It's a common misconception that it's Quebec, but while Quebec's official language is French, New Brunswick is the only province that is constitutionally officially bilingual, recognizing both English and French. All right, time for a quick geography lightning round. 2 questions, back to back. You ready? Let's do it. First question, what are the prairies known for? Well, of course, it's C, wheat farming. They don't call it Canada's breadbasket for nothing. And the territory with the smallest population? That would be B, Nunavut. Now, here's the really cool part. While it has the fewest people, it is by far the largest of all of Canada's provinces and territories in terms of sheer land area. Wild, right? Okay, for our final section, let's get into the real nuts and bolts of how Canada actually works, from history-defining wars to the everyday stuff like taxes and laws. Let's start with a really pivotal moment in North American history. This conflict was a huge deal in defining Canada as a country completely separate from the United States. What was it called? And the answer is C, the War of 1812. You see, the whole experience of defending Canada from the American invasion, it really fostered this sense of unity and national pride, and it helped put the country on its own distinct path. Okay, let's talk about something we all just love. Taxes. Specifically, income tax. Who gets a piece of that pie? Is it just the federal government, the provincial government, or maybe both? And the answer is D. Both of them do. Think of it this way. The federal government collects taxes to fund the big national programs, like the military or foreign aid. Meanwhile, the provincial governments use their share to pay for more direct local services, like your healthcare and schools. All right, last question, here we go. We've talked about how important the law is, but who actually appoints the judges that interpret those laws? This is a big one, tying our justice system right to the top of our government. Got an answer? It's B, the Governor General. Though they typically act on the advice of the Prime Minister, so it's all very connected. And that is our great Canadian pop quiz. So, how'd you do? Did you pass? But more importantly, from habeas corpus all the way to New Brunswick's bilingual status, what was the one fact that genuinely surprised you? It just goes to show you, Canada is a country just full of fascinating details. Thanks for playing along.